not enough bike lanes, and there's millions of dollars being wasted to blow up a sacred mountain to put in a highway for concrete, bullshit like that. Or,
No little 202?
yeah, no little 202, or now they're privatizing prisons in Mesa and shit, so I feel like that's a topic we need to touch on before we all end up getting locked up after one of these cheaper huts and shit. Because you know how we be going off here, right? We just be setting the bar higher and higher. You know, like, how high do y'all want to get? We're gonna get so damn high.
Yeah.
Like, nah. Yo, in the streets, my people can't breathe. Lungs are steady blackening, choking from factories. Cops chalk outlining casualties, fraternal order. A rat bastards packing Gatling. Cities are literally scattered with scads of bad seeds, and ganja smoke so potent like we puffing on black leaves. Citizens can't leave like a prisoner's last scream was just a wheeze, cause his trachea's getting that squeeze. Folks can't sleep cause of visions from past deeds. Ganja strippers hit wicked with bombing from past weeks. FTP, fuck the police waiting to attack me. ACAB, when will it cease? No justice, no peace. Lynch mobs out for the heads of the beast. And colonized settlers and thieves with racist beliefs. It's all the same, so please don't use the same rhetoric with me. So, peace to Arizona. We out there on the corner. They think that we some goners, but we put Christopher Donors out in the forest. The mountains, a big bear ready like a warrior, attacking anyone that want it, smashing down all of your borders. There's a war going on outside. Is you a supporter? A victim or a mourner, a puppet of this new world order, a rebel soldier in the people's army, the end is getting closer. Y'all musical composer, cultivating cultures where I'm supposed to, while this gritty city smolders, I compose all of your poses. Then trapped like general boulders, get back, don't come any closer, I can't breathe. All these forces will shoot, I can't breathe. From the poisons they pollute, I can't breathe. In this moment of truth, I can't breathe. It's like there's poison in the air, boiling pathogens everywhere, makes a cries of despair. The world half scared, happening this year, beware. Shit's coming down, right here. Walking Dead is right here, vaccinated passengers, it's happening. Y'all don't know where it's going, we sit here steadily flowing. Trying to kill us all now for the sunshine that was once golden. It's all petroleum inside of your ocean, now you're choking. I'm hoping you understand what's here. It's not helping when you're voting, because you're all voting for some shit that's like something you're smoking. Cracked out in your mind, the asphalt. The last halt that you took was like this last guard, standing there asking y'all to halt, but I'm pulling my gun before I ask y'all to draw a picture. What is that elixir that you're drinking? I don't understand what you're thinking, because we was all dead. 50 of us hung plus more, must be Abraham Lincoln. But what I was drinking before this wasn't seasoned by what she was asking me. I was a veteran, they were saying ask me, seeking of blasphemy. But when they blaspheme me, y'all ain't gonna see shit actually. I be here like the illest MC, but y'all ain't gonna see past me. This is how we go. What's happening in the streets is more than just the glow in your eyes. It's word to the wise. It's how they kill us because these cops are just wearing suits and ties. It's all political. They try to keep it all critical, but the visual thoughts that I'm coming here are more than habitual. Lies coming out of these white ties or some shit like that. I'm not trying to disgrace shit. I'm trying to play it like a spaceship and take you all out of this place quick so we understand we caught in the matrix. And I say sick shit so you guys understand this shit is just more than basic. It's like me and you getting wasted or faded, but we can't do it until we are liquidated assets. And I ask you, ask quick, because this asterisk at the end of my verse is like a last hit from one of those glass dicks or a glass bomb. Last song that I kick is like a rebel thought. I know you guys will live long forever. We are strong. The people are as one. Never forget the sun, the sky, the moon, the stars. We live on forever. You guys know we got bars, and we're actually behind bars. Because they locking us all up. We more than just stars, it's all celestial. Remember where you came from, because we are all more than memorable thoughts. Spiritual leaders are here, but they are stuck inside of a box. I move forward like a revolution on my back. It's like an ox. I cut you like a blade, more than a thought. Me and you need to stand up. No more trying to walk, quit trying to march. No more protests unless you dead. I said in a sec, me and you got no more flesh. My spiritual thoughts just try to caress what you and me got left. Nothing more, just one fucking breath. But I can't breathe. And that's not a promise, that's more like a threat. We can't breathe. Right? Damn. Keep on breathing. Keep that shit in your lungs. It's more than teaching shit to the young. It's like these cops more than stun guns. They try to stun the young, but these lyrics are more than just sung from the tip of my tongue. It's like the grandmother's words I once heard before. It's like the bird in the morning when she sung. The greatest thing I ever heard. Life is more beautiful than what you've seen. It's all absurd, but it's me and you together, one journey, forever, undeserving. I am more than your memory. Me and you together, we are living heavenly, but this pedigree inside of me is eventually gonna die. Words to the wise, like I said before. Peace, long live, power to the people, power to the people, power to the people all day, every day, yeah. Shout out to Chiba Hug, Avenue of the Arts, yeah, hold it down, Renaissance, Scapegoat, tired of the OG.
Jay Christ!
God damn, y'all. Thank you for coming back to us, brother. Give it up one more time for Jay Christ!
Can I spit?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, you can. But we're almost done, so please. But absolutely Renaissance, so please get your ass up here. Give it up for Renaissance!
Thank you. I use the mic this time. Yeah. Should have seen it coming. Hit the ground running in the opposite direction because my life was meaning nothing to those cops with the guns in hand. Pop! 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 There we go again. Got another badge of honor running across the shoulder, man. But why's it gotta be like this value less than non-living property? Things that don't walk, things that won't talk, things with no soul, things without heart. Object by every sense of the word. Got more worth than a life? That's absurd. But how else could they own a human being unless they were to reduce them to a thing? Seller traded, made it complicated, debating the price of which it was stated, said the place was traded, justice be waited, but the code and shit that I ever did see was to make us think that they ended slavery. But have you ever actually read Amendment 13? When they made an exception. I hope you're peeping the lesson. The crime caused a justification to move and arrest them, to conceal and punishment, enslavement, investment, profit, releasing convicts, the mines and plantations, the spine of this nation, black belt, southern tribulations. Fat cats with fat pockets getting richer than George Wallace on Jim Crow politics. And while Booker T was like, just take it, we'll make it, Du Bois was like, fuck them haters and face hiding KKKs. Get educated and take the ballot box before they encase it. Because Section 2 of the 14th Amendment stated and gave basis for felony disenfranchisement, which was a slap to the faces of the newly liberated because their system they couldn't change it because they couldn't vote to replace it. Black codes with a new mode of enslavement. Vagrants and chain gangs working the pavement. We're paying the debt to society that was never that shady in the first place. Tulsa, Oklahoma, the first case. Black Wall Street, a metropolis that rivaled New York's monopolist, where black teachers, lawyers, and doctors separated from white culture was obvious. The integration anomalous, like the Battle of Salem, is not analogous to the freedom riders of 1961. Peak games under the sun. Anubis, Akhenaton, Timbuktu, Cairo, Addis Ababa, Abyssinian, Zulu. Who knew that the negative language in the 15th Amendment could and would be used for legal lynching and social estrangement? Like, fuck the arraignment went from, there's a tree, let's hang him. Billie Holiday's strange fruit to state sex and ghetto assassinations for those who escaped the new Jim Crow state prison slave labor. Yo, for real though, these crooked ass cops ain't nothing but modern day slave catchers. Whoa! The Fugitive Slave Clause of Article 4, Section 2, and I quote, no person held to service or labor in one state, escaping thereof into another, shall in consequence of any law or regulation therein be discharged from such service or labor, but shall be delivered upon claim of the party of whom such service or labor may be due. End quote. Is still in force and on paper, and you cannot even begin to debate it that the grievance clause has been erased when prisoners who cannot vote are still being counted as voters in the states they are encaged in, regardless of whether or not that was the state from which they originated, all so that Congress can have more seats in the and that is why they get away with emptying cases in our hides on a damn near daily basis. Because yo, this system, it's racist. Yeah. Now after Jay dropped that piece and he was like, they just moved over to private prisons over there in Mesa, I was down there. We were out there presenting. We were out there fighting against that shit. And that fucking mayor, he goes, and I know his ass ain't never seen a cell except for walking through it on a tour, goes, I would choose to be down at Florence CCA if me or my family were ever to get arrested. I got that shit on video. You see my shit right there. You want to see it? Check my Facebook. Full of shit. Gotta fight that system. But once he said that, man, I was like, we gotta drop this piece about what's inside of the Constitution to make us prisoners, because that shit is still enforcing on paper. Sorry for occupying this space. Power to the people. Stay strong.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Keep it going for Renaissance, everybody. Fuck yes. Holy shit.
I wasn't gonna say that, just let that sink in for a minute, because that was fucking powerful. Thank you, Renaissance. Give it up one time for Renaissance.